let's talk about another
Oh,
influential, impactful,
yeah.
legendary album. Be Kid Cudi's "Man on the Moon." Let me get the full title. The End of Day. This album came out September 15th, 2009. We're giving it the 15-year anniversary right now. This album
Yeah.
means a lot to both of us.
Man.
This album is a classic within hip hop. Very influential, very impactful. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't expect this from Cudi when I first heard it. Day and night, I didn't know what to expect coming from that song to this album. And I will admit, during that time when it came out, I enjoyed the album, but I didn't know it was gonna be as impactful as it is now.
Yeah. So do you listen to Kid named Cudi
I did. From you.
before this album?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I heard that.
Why you went day and night from here though?
Hmm?
You didn't think of like all the whole album, of the whole mixtape? You didn't think he can do something like this? You didn't like the mixtape like that?
I went to Day and Night first. I
Yeah.
heard that first. And then you was hype
Yeah.
on Cudi. I
Super
heard a kid
hype.
named Cudi. And then the album came
Yeah.
out.
Okay.
That's how it went.
Oh,
That's how my order went.
I lived with the kid named Cudi for almost a year, I think, before this came out. Almost, yeah. I think so.
Yeah. That song was huge.
Bro, this album is my freaking Bible. I already told this is my Bible. This is my life. I felt like this was me. Like Cudi was the artist. Like just forget the album. Just him coming out, being who he was, a brother, black guy, man. He was that one that like you felt like you can connect to. Like yeah, Lupe was a skateboarder. Yes, I was a skater. Pharrell, yes, I relate to them. But he wasn't speaking like Cudi was because he was more emotional. He was more in touch with what's going on. And also being the guy that people didn't understand. And everybody want to be like, yeah, man, nobody understand me. You know, you're young. You all want to feel like nobody understand how I feel. So like Man on the Moon, that song on the Kid named Cudi just felt, that was always my favorite song in there. Like, I be that man on the moon. It's just, oh my God, B. You don't know how I would like get in my room and just man, just bro. That song, I love that he put it at the end of the song, like on the deluxe. But I always felt like that song was supposed to be on that album as well. But like my relationship with this album just runs deep. Like when my son get in touch with like hip hop and understanding music, this is the album I want him to listen to. Like when he started being like conscious of like what's happening, I want him to check this out. But bro, my relationship with this album runs deep. Like I remember when it leaked. So the night it leaked, I remember being on my laptop. I had a little like side table where I just had my laptop on, and I was scrolling through some forums, and I saw that Kid Cudi Man on the Moon album leaked. Yes, I'm sorry, it leaked like a few days before it dropped. Your boy Boogie down in my mom's house because my internet was slow. I grabbed a burnt CD, booked it to my mom's house down the street. Be running, I never forget. Boom, 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 knocking on the door. Mom like, what's going on? I'm like, I gotta use the computer. You know what I'm saying? Slapped the CD in there. Went to LimeWire allegedly. Ripped that joint. Went back home, boogieing. Slide that joint into the Xbox 360V. Burn, whatever it say.
Rip.
Rip. Rip that joint to it. I don't need that CD no more. Hey, I'm in my room by myself. I just played that joint, and I'm just, cause I knew, we knew Soundtrack to My Life, cause I remember being in the barbershop, bro, and him and Kanye West did the freestyle on 106 in Park, and he brought Cudi on because he was premiering his new music video. He premiered
Make her say?
No, I'm talking about Kanye premiered Heartless.
Oh, yeah.
And I think Kid Cudi premiered Day and Night music video. And I'm in the barbershop and I'm just like, oh my God, the outfits is crazy. Like I just remember like, yo, freaking Kanye had, that's when he used to have a crazy like haircut, like the faux hog with the joint, like, and then he had the Leatherman on. I'm like, oh, I want that, like the Michael Jackson Leatherman. And then Cudi had, the leather joint with the pouch, Louis pouch. And I'm just like, bro, they look so fire, you know what I'm saying? And like, bro, I'm just into them. Like, in the Soundtrack to My Life, he did a little freestyle, like, he did the Soundtrack to My Life joint. I'm like, yo, what is that? I need that. And like, what songs was out? I think Solo Dolo was out. It was already out. I don't think Cutter Zone was out. I knew, Day and Night was out, of course. Make Her Say was out. So Pursuit of Happiness came out.
Yeah, that song was huge.
Yeah, that was out. But bro, tapped into this album, bro. Set the mood with the In My Dreams and go into the Common interlude. And I'm like, oh, so with its thoughts so vividly and honest. You know what I'm saying? And you just like, oh yeah, this is a story. This is the story of the night. And a kid with a sky, whatever, goes in, soundtrack to my life. And I'm like, oh, this the song. You know what I'm saying? So I knew the verse. I knew the first verse because he spit like some of the first verse on that freestyle of 106, bro. And he goes simple as, it's a little different, simple as that. And then like solo dolo, and then the night, solo dolo. Right, oh, it's so stupid, bro. It just like sucks you into this world, like this man on this moon, this guy that's by himself. That's just so. It's just the atmosphere is just so beautiful. Like this album just grabs you, and it still do to this day. Then Heart of the Lion, you feel like,
man, that's my favorite song.
Heart of the Lion makes you like, oh, I'm coming up, like I made it through it. Like it gives you so much like courage,
so much
like
bravery.
Oh, I'm going through it, and then. This will be, and then it kind of brings you back down. You know what I'm saying? It's just like this album's full of roller coasters, bro, and it's just like of life. And then Day and Night hit.
That's my jam.
And then that's the like. That's
I still
the hit.
love it to this day.
Facts. And then Sky Might Fall.
Woo!
That's like falling, you bro. And I remember when him and Vashti was working on the music video, and it came out. I remember it leaked on like, I forgot, it used to be a platform you could store, and it leaked. I lost it. Don't know where it's at. Anyways, he was always talking about the Sky Might Fall video, and this. It makes you feel like you're falling. Like, the sky might fall.
To me, it feels like an apocalyptic world.
Yeah, like something happening. But you just feel like everything's destroyed around you, just obliterate, and you're just there. Like, hey, you know what I mean? Just, oh my God, bro. And then
listen up.
Oh, bro. And then Intergalactic comes, it's like more of the little, love connect, like, Intergalactic, you and me. I rock with it. I like it too. Some I know some people, whatever, at that time, and then Alive, bro. Oh, man, just sometimes. Sunshines, I become alive.
That song is hard. I know how it goes. I'm just forgetting the lyrics. But that was a turn-up song right after that one.
Oh, you talking about Cudi's on?
No.
Oh, right after Into the Galactic.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember no lyrics. See, this is the part where it starts to get money for me lyric-wise.
Oh,
Cudi's on and Alive.
In my zone, I'm feeling
alright.
Don't forget about Violin, this the loud. Share her, my daddy proud. Like, come on, bro, going. I'm like, oh my God, this album was just God.
Did you re-listen to it for this review?
No.
Oh, I did.
This is my Bible, B.
I did.
This album is intact in my head. Like, if you can, like, bro, this is my Bible. This is my life. This album right here. This is my life in an album. That's how I be feeling. You know what I'm saying? And then just make her say, come on.
That's the one song where I'm just like,
yeah, because it's like,
body, no, the blow fuses.
You know what I'm saying? You looking for a payday? Shit, you can do it for the love like Ray J. But you say you can get on the conscious, put the end out and get up on this conscious. That's your body ever from someone in the future.
God was flawed.
Yeah. Oh my God, bro.
I'm like, no, you the narrator. Get off this.
Yes, bro. And then like Pursuit of Happiness. Come on, bro. What to say?
I'm on a pursuit
with that Rat-a-Tat production and MGMT like combined on that, bro.
I didn't even know who that was until that.
The hums, bro, just amazing. And also you got the freaking dub step joint or whatever version of it. Of like Pursuit of Happiness.
I was about to say, huh?
Yeah. I remember it was like two freaking music videos. And like, bro, this is when I was like, I'm flanneled out, little shagged out fro. Bro, I'm thinking I'm Cudi, bro. I mean, girls at school like, oh yeah, you kind of like Cudi. I'm like, hey, for real? Like, I'm like this, like B, that's the only person, bro, like I ever was like, yo, I am, like, what was like two people? It was like Kanye and Cudi, like these two guys was like, I never wanted to be nobody, but I wanted what they had. Like
you wanted that all.
I was just so like connected to them, bro. Ah, man. And then Hyper. I said Hyper.
That song.
Higher. So
I love that song.
So with Higher, bro. I'm the Kid Cudi guy at the school, and I used to be in the class where we used to study with MacBooks, and I had this chick, and I had my other homie in there, which they was cousins, and it was like, you like Kid Cudi today? And I'm like, yo, like y'all don't know about Cudi, like his album, like y'all. I was like, all right, I'm gonna play something for y'all I know y'all like, and I play Higher because they like to smoke weed. That seems more of a like, we get higher.
That song's hard.
It's like that's that Midwest, what do you call it?
Not Milwaukee.
Midwest action. That's him and Chip the Ripper
or King Chip.
Yeah, and they get into they like weed smoking bag. They get into that smoking that weed again, and they go he get into that like it's more like it's smooth, it's laid back. It's like setting the album off. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? This is something chill before I up it up before I leave. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a down it down, and then I'm a up and away. And that song right there, bro, was like, I don't know, but it's like one of my favorite songs on here for some reason, because like it ends on like a happy ending. It puts a smile on your face. It always put me in a great mood. I just think it was like a perfect send off on the album. And I was just like, I remember when I first heard it, I was like, huh? This like threw me off. And then like as I got older and like listened to it more, it like became slowly like one of my favorite tracks on here. Just because like how you go through this roller coaster, like I said with him, through all these emotions, how he feels. He's talking about, losing his dad, how he's feeling like, doing coke, and just, he got more into his coke stuff in Man on the Moon too. But just feeling like
Rockstar bag.
Yeah,
That's what
he was
got
wild.
into.
And just, man, just this album is just so beautiful. And like, I knew this album, like, I'm not trying to be, I just knew this album was going to mean so much. But like you said, I didn't know it was going to mean this much. I didn't know I thought I was the only one. I know I wasn't, but you know how you want to feel, like, this is my artist. Like, you feel more connected with this guy. I just felt so connected with Kid Cudi. And like, at the time, only people I can connect with Kid Cudi was people online. Because like, most people wasn't on the Cudi like they where I'm from. So, I don't know, man. This album just means so much to me, bro. And still one of my favorite albums of all time. I don't think nothing will ever top this album for me, ever, like, the personal connection I have with this. And like,
wow. You're too old. No, it's too late for that.
What?
You ain't gonna have no.
Oh, no.
That's what I'm saying. It's too late for that.
This is what shaped me. Like I said, that blog era. This is the album. Like, if I choose an album that shaped me who I am, and like, this is the album. Even though he was so vulnerable on here, I still have problems with sharing my sharing my emotions and stuff. But this album right here is the album I go to if I'm ever feeling like down or something, because it also can make me relate with like how I'm feeling, and also can pick me up at the same time, and also remind me of like good days, even when I thought they was bad. It's those days sometimes you wish you can go back to. When you hear this, it like reminds you of like times. It's like, that's what I love about music. It's like a time machine. Like, I swear, play this album and put me back like 14, 15 years old in that little square room, B, with, you know what I'm saying? Just, it is what it is, bro. Like, this album is amazing. I love this album, bro. Always, forever. I'm sorry, I know I went on a whole thing.
No, you're good, B. You're good. This is the 30 year anniversary. 15 year anniversary.
I'm about to say, don't say 30, bro.
15 year anniversary.
Bro, I'm 60.
This 15 year anniversary, so this is almost half my age.
Yeah. But nah, B, what's your relationship, bro? I'm sorry, B.
No, you good, B. You're good.
Bro.
But for me, this album, I loved it when it first came out, but I was a huge Cudi fan because of you.
Yeah.
And so, I heard Day and Night. I'm like, oh, this dude sounds dope. And then, you was playing the Kid Cudi. I'm like, what's that?
Yeah.
You even had that one mixtape, that kid from Cleveland.
Yeah.
And so I would jam those all the time.
Yeah.
Album came out. I'm just like, oh, this is amazing. I feel like I'm on the moon right now. You know that meme where it's either that astronaut where he's just floating in space or that guy that just is like on top of the house, floating above the house? That's me every time I listen to this album. Cause I feel like I'm on a whole nother wavelength when I'm listening to this album right here. When I was younger, because this dropped, I think, when I was like in middle school.
Yes, 09.
Yeah, I was in middle school at the time, like probably 8th, 9th grade,
Yeah.
about to go into high school. So definitely, the emotions and all that type of stuff I was able to relate to. And certain songs that really had impacted me. I love songs like Heart of a Lion, very inspirational song. Then a song like Sky Might Fall, like, everything might be going wrong, but pick yourself up, you gotta keep going. And just certain things where it's like the way that he sets the tone and mood. And to me, this was like one of the most different hip hop albums I had heard at that time, because I'm just like, nothing sounds like this. And no one at my school was talking about it. I will say like this. I went to a predominantly black school, so nobody was like on like alternative hip hop. Because I want to say this is really like one of the most like alternative hip hop albums I had listened to at that time. Though I'm just like, no one else was listening to this. So like you, I had that connection where I'm just like, I'm the only one in the world that knows this, even though I know you knew it. But it's like, I'm the only one here that knows this. Like, I'm that guy in the club, in the corner, like, you guys don't even know about Kid Cudi.
You don't even know.
And so, having Common introduce the album, and at this time, I'm like, Common's corny. Common is this guy. Come on, Common was like, everybody thought he was corny at that time. No one at my age was like, oh yeah, Common's that guy.
Yeah.
Common. Like, people would look at you like that. They would start roasting you, you listen to some Common.
Yeah.
But Kid Cudi was that guy where it was just like, To me, he was the embodiment of alternative hip hop because nothing on his album sounds like the traditional hip hop, which is why a lot of older folks might not like it, and a lot of traditional hip hop purists probably don't like this album. Which to me, like I always say on this podcast, hip hop isn't a monolith. So
It's not.
Go ahead.
No. I just want to say one thing before you go. It's just Kid Cudi said something so profound in "Man on the Moon." Just the song when it's just like people would play. He'd play his stuff and people be like, "Why your sound so different?" And he'd be like, "Why not?" Like you would think it's a problem, but it's why is it a problem that I sound so different? It shouldn't be a problem.
Black people ain't a monolith.
Yeah.
Hip hop is not a monolith. So for me, I'm very open to this, and to me, obviously, this opened up the floodgates for hip hop for a lot of other stuff to sound similar, not similar to this, but be heavily inspired or influenced by Cudi, the way he was, and just what he has done with this album itself.
Yeah.
Now, if I actually had to talk about the album, the track listing is phenomenal.
Yeah.
The actual sequencing is phenomenal. Songs like Solo Dolo, where you just like all by yourself, I was just like, ooh. Oh,
And then there's so many, like the beat was like,
It feels like I feel like I'm in a cave just
Yeah,
walking.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just like, oh, it's like
the
it's
beat's
eerie.
so
You see-
simple. The sample he get from Manahan Street Band, that's the Manahan. Because like if you, he actually sampled it again in in Solo Dolo 2 with him and Kendrick. But they sampled another
that was on
part.
Indica, right?
No, it's bugging. Yeah, Indica. They sampled it. He sampled the same stuff, but he sampled another part of the album of that song. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, this album soundtrack to my life. I just love first of all, I love the way that he starts the album off.
Oh yeah.
Like soundtrack to my life, simple as that.
Which is simple as.
I'm like, oh my gosh! But then you got Solo Dolo. It's like how you get me from this hype song right here to this very low, like grungy sounding song. I'm just like, why am I all alone? Ding ding.
Yeah.
How do you even flow in a song like that,
Yeah.
B? Like, what are we doing on a type of beat like that?
It's just I think the album is just so perfectly like sequenced.
To me, it's really vivid.
Yeah, and it's just like because it gives you that life ups and downs, B.
Hey, the Rise of the Night Terrors, which I mean,
Oh,
to
yeah.
me, it's very fitting. And I love the fact of Heart of a Lion, Kid Cudi theme music. To me, this feels like a theme of like prevailing, especially once it goes into the hook. You know, like, no one break me, let no
Because
one
like he
break
said, like
me.
what Common said in the intro, this is a kid that can't realize what reality from like his dream from reality. Like it just all feels like a dreamy, like a crazy, like a dream. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God.
On some Freddy Krueger stuff, even though he references Freddy Krueger in Heart of a Lion. So we got My World, Day and Night, Sky Might Fall. Day and Night, Sky Might Fall. I just remember those songs so vividly because of that Kid from Cleveland mixtape.
Yeah.
Boy, I used to jam them songs. Body. Doo-doo-doo.
That what's the little that kid named Cleveland, bro?
That 09 freestyle, that drop freestyle.
There's a lot on there.
Rolling.
with him and Jackie Chan.
Switch your lanes. Switch your lanes.
You could catch me.
Switch your lanes. Oh man, this man done put me on. Intergalactic. I love that. I love that song.
Oh yeah, I love everything.
There's nothing to me bad on this album. Makers say it's the only skip if I had to choose a skip, but I tolerate it.
Yeah, I don't even skip it.
Yeah, like I tolerate it. Cudi Zone, I enjoy that. Pursuit of Happiness.
Yeah,
This is like an iconic Cudi song. If
like
not,
Drake
maybe
on
the
the
biggest.
remember Drake in the freaking video with him.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, ain't Drake somewhere related to this?
Yeah, he in the video.
Yeah, then we got Higher, one of my favorite songs on the album because it's just one of those mellow,
Just laid
chilled out
back.
songs. And then the way it bumps too.
Oh
man.
like right there, they were doing wrong. Like, oh man,
And see, I listened to the deluxe version on the streaming. So, you know, Up Away wasn't the last track, but I knew it was the last track. And then we got Man on the Moon, the anthem. And then Thank God I'm Fresh.
Thank God I'm fresh.
Oh, I love the production.
Cudi opened up his chip, got
Yeah, come on. And then we got one of the second Golden Children, Wale,
Oh,
on
I
the
used to love
18
that
track.
song.
Is There Any Love?
Man.
Man.
In this world.
I remember, you know, one of my homies. I'm not gonna say his name because I don't know if he wants.
This
is watching the song right now.
Hey, nah, like you go.
But yeah, one of my homies, you know him, but I don't want to say his name on the pod. He used to like love Kid Cudi too. And so, you know, listening to this album, it also brings me back to remembering him as well. And I'm just like, oh, we used to kind of talk about Kid Cudi here and there as well. So he was the only person I ever talked about Kid Cudi besides with you, obviously. You know, at that age.
Yeah.
So yeah, just going back to this album, like you said, it just throws me back to that blog era
bro.
where I used to just go home. I used to put the headphones on. I used to just play it on my Windows Media Player or whatever. I used to just play the game. I used to just have it on in the background. I was just chilling. Either playing Grand Theft Auto, 4 at the time.
I was playing Halo heavy around this time, Far Cry. those type of games I remember playing while like listening to this album because I was a 360 guy, so you could just put the album on and play the game, and oh my god, bro, what a time! All my I used to always make mix CDs, and like, oh my god, I had all Kid Cudi on that joint. I had like a whole feed. That time was just so iconic. The blog era was insane, and then the blog. We might have to talk, like you said, talk about the blog albums. This is one, bro. This is an album, bro. This is one of those best debut albums of hip hop history, to me.
I think that would be a very controversial take, but
I think it's one of the best debut albums in hip hop history. I'm sorry.
I think a purist wouldn't say that, but I agree with you.
Because you gotta understand, some of those guys that have the debuts I would say it's probably a few of them, they didn't make nothing else close to it. You know what I'm saying? At least Cudi got some stuff out.
To me, he's
still he's still there.
This is a genre-changing album for me because I don't want to be that guy. Kind of like what NFR said on one of the podcasts. There's hip hop before Kid Cudi, Man on the Moon, and then they didn't say this. They said it about Rakim. There's hip hop before Rakim and hip hop after Rakim. To me, there's hip hop before Man on the Moon, hip hop after Man on the Moon, because to me that's like the perfect like setup for the blog era of like everybody being so distinct, being their own, and being so personal.
It's two albums in that time, in 08 and 09, that fits that for me. Not even considered that kid named Cudi, but 808s and Heartbreaks and Man on the Moon too. Man on the Moon 1. Them two albums to me is like what kind of like, all right, like we're going to a different way. And you know that Cudi had a lot of influence on 808s because he did. He's all over that joint. He on there not even like freaking credited on some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my god,
this album is amazing, B.
Nah, I remember, bro. Nah, man, you just don't know, B.
I don't.
You don't know, man.
Hey, I was the lonely loner back then with this album. I definitely was a lonely loner.
It's crazy, like me, like I was the kid that people was around me. I had a lot of friends. I was a cool kid that I didn't want. No, I was a kid that I didn't, bro. I
gotta push my dare.
Oh my god, it just I was the guy I didn't want people around me, but I was surrounded by people like, yo, I really don't want y'all here right now. I just want to get in my bag and just be alone because I'm a loner. That's who I am. I just have people around me so much. I just like, bro, you just don't know how I felt when I moved away. I was so happy, B. Bro, but yeah. I love this album. I love Kid Cudi, and thank you, bro. People say changed my life, bro. Like, you changed my life in a good way of like allowing me to just be myself, not being the kid that if my cousins come over, I'll turn off like my Blink 182 album or like be ashamed of like what I listen to. Like, he actually made it be okay to like actually express who you are, bro. I remember because around this time was a lot of I got robbed. I remember I got robbed that year, and I was like Jordan down. All I do is wear Jordans and stuff, and I was like, yo, you know what? I always want to wear skinny jeans. I always want to wear flannels and all this type of stuff. And I'm like, one of my favorite artists doing it now, and I just became like that. I was just like, F it, I'm just going to be myself. You know what I'm saying? And like this album, and also getting robbed, helped me. Be like, bro, I could have died. So, I don't know.
This album is just...
This album means so much to me, bro. Like, for real.
I'm trying to see if I got an album like that. I don't know.
Maybe this is it. You don't think this is it for you?
See, I want to say this, but I'm trying to see like
maybe it's
what album was I just like I feel like that might be so far gone for me.
Yeah.
I think because that was the first time where first of all Drake was like that one guy that everybody liked back then, but also he wasn't like as big yet. Then he had the songs that girls like, but it was also like he had a song. What did he say on Best I Ever Had? Guys say get it for their sister, whatever. I'm just like, can I listen to Drake and be cool? I'm like, what? Now he's like that. Even though now people dog him now. Yeah. Now he's kind of like back then he was kind of like that guy around Take Care and all that. And
it's like Drake as the image, nobody liked him, but So Far Gone was just people love.
That's what I'm saying. Like, is that the closest I could get to? I'm not sure. I gotta really think.
I love that album too, bro. Like that. I mean, we was going crazy on it, especially like the whole November 18th.
Oh yeah,
June. Like, bro, that's connected why, with everybody here because we were just like, yo, this.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. I didn't know it wasn't big because I asked my girl, she knew that song and she didn't.
Yeah.
So she
never knew it now.
She
wasn't into Drake.
No. Just Drake wasn't. November 18th was big down here.
Yeah.
It wasn't big everywhere else.
Yeah.
So that's why when she didn't know it, I'm like, huh? That
was big.
That must have been like a
Houston,
regional
Atlanta, Vegas,
thing.
but like.
Successful was his big one.
But like
Best I Ever Had was his big one.
But he was on the Dedication mixtape. I could rap on all you other rappers like a Cobra Snake. Ain't nobody as cold as Drake.
Dedication mixtape.
Dedication 2 or 3, I think.
Oh, Wayne.
So this is, you gotta understand, like, this was like, I don't know if So Far Gone.
But see, in my
him
city,
doing the whole, like, because I remember, I think it was before So Far Gone came out.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was, yeah, I think it was, yeah.
But see, in my city, there was like a few music nerds like on my level.
Yeah.
A lot of people weren't like that. You had to be like
Really,
like the only like big mixtape that was like super mainstream was like No Ceilings.
Yeah.
Like So Far Gone.
Yeah,
was
because
something
Wayne,
that really-
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like in my city, no, I was that guy, and I was like, oh yeah, I got all these songs. They
I
were
was
like,
huge
what
on,
is this?
I was a huge Drake fan, bro. I remember all them old Drake singles out there. I remember all I'm still fly. I'm fly.
Come on, Heartbreak Drake.
Everybody that ever touched my wings.
Like I think for me, that was my artist back then.
Yeah, Drake was that.
Like that, like how you are for Kid Cudi. For me, that was my artist. Like I'll just go home, draked out. I'm draked out.
Hey, Drake. Around that time, like I was on Drake. I knew about Drake early too, but like Kid Cudi was a guy attached to, but Drake was my guy as well. I knew a lot of Drake stuff, bro. I was on Drake heavy back then. I love me some Drake, bro. I used to be on him heavy. Man.
Same. I used to get all them little fake bootleg
Oh,
mixtapes.
the
Heartbreak Drake's
I'm just
1,
sitting
2,
down.
3, 4.
Juicy on there. It had a song called Juicy.
Oh yeah. I thought you meant the biggie one.
Nah, it was called Juicy.
But yeah, that's the fly one.
The other stuff he had with with Wayne,
The official white label?
Ransom.
Oh yeah.
That was a
and that
classic.
Forever, the other edition outside.
Oh,
of
with
LeBron.
Bun B on there?
No,
Oh, you talking about
that's
the one
Uptown.
before Eminem them. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
before
You talking
Eminem
about
and Kanye.
the regular Forever, yeah.
Uh-huh.
But nah, bro. Hey, I was in my Drake bag, bro.
Yeah, I was in mine too. But yeah, that's about it for our discussion with Man on the Moon, the 15-year anniversary. Crazy. 15 years, crazy, B.
Dang, bro, I'm old. I
was like 14 or 13.
I was 15. I'm 30 now, B. I was 15 when that game.
Old.
I was 14 when the album came out.
Oh, that must have been I was 11 then.
Yeah, I was 14 when the album came
I
out.
was in middle school.
You was 11? I was giving you this stuff at 11, bro?
Hey, no, but I was on it heavy because I was on that Gucci, man.
Yeah, you was.
I was on that Gucci heavy. Hey, that blog era came. Hey, I was everything. I had time for everything.
You was
back
11
then.
because you was going to turn 12 that year.
Mhm.
No,
What
no,
year
you
was
was
it?
12. 20, this was 09. So you was finna turn, I think you probably finna turn 13.
09, what's this year? 15, minus 15.
Mm-hmm.
What did I turn? 29 this year?
Yeah.
14? I was maybe 13.
Yeah, And because I was going to turn 15 the month. My birthday was the next month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I was
So
going to
yeah.
15. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I remember I was in 8th grade listening to Day and Night. Yeah. I had to remember that.
Crazy, bro.